All right, so kind of talk again about last week and how you felt compared to where you guys are at in the season.
Last week we were very pleased. We competed in a small group, and obviously we brought a few people to Mayo and a handful of people to Finley, particularly the throws. And in both meets, we walked away with with a number of PRs, a number of season bests, and a number of people competing right at their season best. So that made for a positive experience. We saw some young people really take some steps forward, and you need that. As a team, and we need to have all hands on deck. So it was great to have that kind of progress.
And talk about this coming weekend and what you hope to see.
Now I think it's safe to say in all event areas with the conference meet upon us, just weeks away, I'd be lying to you if we didn't want to see kids out there competing with great purpose and putting down some marks and raising their ranks within the conference. So with the way the 4x1's competing and some of our individuals, we're going to expect to see some our throwers, jumpers, sprinters, and distance runners alike competing at a very high level, and again making those necessary steps to compete amongst the Big Ten elite in a couple of weeks.
Right, and I mean this kind of at Spire. I mean that's where the Big Tens will be. So how do you kind of hope to get that familiarity going?
Well, the Spire Institute, the venue is a tremendous venue, arguably probably one of the best ones in the country right now. So by going there this week, it gives us opportunity to get a lay of the land, from a logistical standpoint. It gives the athletes an opportunity to kind of get that whole wow, that whole, the kind of starstruck kind of get that out of the system. So when we come back here in a few more weeks, it could be about business. We'll see a number of Big Ten schools. I think Ohio State, Purdue, to name a few. I think Michigan will send a handful. Maybe in Penn State. So in some ways, this might be a bit of a mini Big Ten meet because, like everybody else, we're all trying to get lay of the land, get familiar with the facility, the venue, and all that. So we're going to look to line up and compete very hard, very aggressively, and again to walk away with some big marks. It should also be mentioned that we're taking a few people to Grand Valley with the same idea to make some progress. So although Spire is going to have our Big Ten team, we're still going to have a handful of people at Grand Valley. Although the competition might be a little bit different, the expectations are the same. We need kids to take steps forward, we need kids to improve and to get faster, jump higher, jump further, throw farther, what have you, with the efforts of either getting them on the travel roster of the Big Ten or, again, raising their ranking within the conference.